unnecessary gamble by Kuzma there, giving Hayward an easy pull-up jumper.
There's Rondo, had an excellent first half. Throws it up, and Davis throws it down. Another superb. Rondo up top. Davis, a three-pointer. It's good. The big-time players making big-time plays here on the third. Davis runs down and lays it up with the points and 8 rebounds. 7-point game. Caldwell Pope. Oh, nice poke.
So you think it was a block?
I said if I'm Doc Rivers, I believe that that's a close call, and I believe I get that advantage.
Oh, you do? All right. And again, we've seen this with LeBron James in the past with Steph Curry. They're trying to do the same thing.
Defensive clinic here by the Lakers. They don't draw a lot of highlights on defense, right?
No.
They turn into offensive highlights, but this has been something special here by the Lakers when they've had to knuckle down. 5 on the timer. Davis for 3. The jumper is in.
Hayward knocks it down. You mentioned it, Mark. You forget how good Hayward was before that injury. And as Caldwell Pope has another corner. A 14-point opening period for Leonard. Kuzma tries. That's good.
Usually played well against the Lakers. Here's Fournier, top three-point shooter on their team. Look at Jonathan Isaac nearly throwing it down. Wow.
Wow, if he would have gotten control of that, it kind of slipped out of his hands, but had he gotten control, that would have been unbelievable.
Yeah, Stu Danny.
Give Mitchell a good look.
6-point third quarter and a 14-point game overall. Here's LeBron against Jeff Green. Hot lob up top. My goodness.
Good this year. The Lakers, I feel like, are a playoff team. I just don't know how high can the Lakers get in the playoff seeding. You know, they have 2 great players, obviously, but they need help along the way. Now, Kuzma's out. He's going to come back at some point. But to rely on...
When he lobs it up, and that one does have an oop on the end of the alley.
Well, because he's able to get by Contagious Caldwell Pope, and he's got to step on him, and it forces Davis to come out.
Wow. What a feed from...
On the break, it opens up some areas for other players to make those cuts, and he always puts it on point.
We heard the cheers for Alex Caruso, who's a folk hero here in L.A. Lobbing it up, McGee pops it down. On the...
Jason Kidd taught me, learn the official's name, say hello to him, ask him how the day's going, and, you know, I still go and talk to the official to this day.
Davis hits the 3.
Oh, and it's amazing watching the entire arena's head snap back in frustration. What a shot.
20 points for LeVert. Davis with an answer. The foul. Still a 3-point Brooklyn lead. Crowd rising to its feet. James kicks it out. Davis to tie. Got it.
By James. Antetokounmpo. No look pass to Matthews. 3-pointer won't go. And James comes flying in, grabs the rebound. Mark, you're right. There is a chippiness already in this game.
And you love it. You absolutely love it.
James, the high dribble, throws it up, and Davis throws it down. Considered good and bad has so drastically changed.
But as an opposing coach or as an opposing player, he shoots that shot, job well done. He makes it, we're going home.
Caruso! Little flash there, banks it home.
Everything about this young man. He absolutely wants it.
The 2 superstars guarding each other again. Shot clock down to 8. James gets away. Behind the back, off the foot of Antetokounmpo. Davis gets it back. Pull-up jumper. It's good. Anthony Davis, another.
Non-game day, we talk often about what he commits to his craft.
Kuzma gets past Williamson easily and slam.
Dwight Howard, double figures in 5 of his last 7. He had 9 more rebounds the other night. KCP, lob under to Dwight with one hand. Beautiful. Turned into a reliable player, scorer for them.
And he seems like he has the green light.
Yeah, member of the Canadian national team, and AD answers back with a...
Teams don't
know how to quite close out halves, but right now Golden State doing an excellent job defensively of creating offense.
There's Davis for 3, yes. For Andrew Wiggins, who was a late scratch because of a back problem. There's Bradley wide open for 3.
You know, Marv, it's interesting that
Ty Bowman starting the third quarter. The rookie from Boston College knocks down to 3. There's Davis for 3. That's his second from smooth again by Bowman. Beautiful pass on the lob. McGee put
to making sure you keep him in control.
Yeah, we got to be tougher on the basketball, and we got to be earlier to help. Our bigs got to be up more.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate Frank Vogel. Chris Haynes opening up this fourth quarter. The Lakers in the lead. Caruso on the dish from LeBron James.
Again, if you're guarding LeBron James and he wants to shoot that fadeaway, you just contest that. You hope he misses. You do not want him to get to the basket.
Danny Green steps inside for a long 2. Beautiful stroke.
Kyle Kuzma into the game for the Lakers. So is Rajon Rondo. Caldwell Pope finds Davis. Caldwell Pope went down, but it will not be enough. Lakers will win it tonight. Tonight's game produced by Scott Zachary, directed by Tom Hewitt. Brian Wright with the graphics, and Bill Word, a.k.a. Shrek, in for Michael Edwards as our digital replay lead tonight. Lakers will get their 42nd win of the season. Davis tees up a 3. And rubs a whole handful.
Whipped McGee in front of the rim with a strong shoulder move. Bradley, nice pass to a cutting JaVale McGee, who flips it up and in.
Second unit for Denver was playing well. 14-9 in this quarter, so yeah, they were doing a good job.
Denver bench 7 of 10 from the floor. Anthony Davis and Griner gets inside, banks it in, and ties it at 78.
He's a good player.
Davis in traffic on the alley-oop, slams down the beautiful pass.
There's no question about his coaching ability.
Absolutely.
There were teams in this league, 29 of them, trying to copy his system without the same character. The success was his system, but most importantly was the guys that he had that put him in position. As Steve Kerr be the first.
As we approach 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. A slow start by the Lakers, but now up by 13.
Pass inside. Davis missed the jam.
And they're going to say goaltending on.
He's got 12 points here in the fourth quarter. And we still have 4:55 remaining. Davis with the slam.
Not only is D'Antoni, as you see Westbrook knock down a 3, proved himself to be an awesome coach. He's an innovator. And so you have to listen to why he believes this. He said, we're going to spread out the team. We're going to play more defense inside. As you see, a layup goes inside. He said, we're going to be better. Whoever Tucker is guarding, throw him the ball inside and see if he can draw an easy one.
Foul was called on House, his first, so Tucker remains with 4 personals. James played by Hart. Pick and roll with Davis, and he puts it home. Anthony Davis.
Looks, and by the way, once he gets hot, go ahead and go out to the 3-point line. He's going to pump fake you drive and get the foul.
Now the Lakers are looking to go.
The Rockets' execution. The Lakers had to double team Westbrook, who's punishing him inside, and they get a wide open look.
Kuzma, yes. And the foul is on House. House for 3. Davis with the board. James. Timeout, Houston.
Mills, jab step and a J. Rebounded by Kuzma on the weak side.
Dwight Howard getting out to contest Patty Mills at the 3-point line.
Lob it up. Howard slams it down.
He's in Indiana and Orlando. Now he's encouraged them to run out on jump shots, which really paid big dividends for their offense.
A short pop by Murray. Rondo floats it upstairs, and Howard does the rest.
It's their way of saying thank you. And it wasn't a dry eye in the place, including me and my family. Just grateful to look at the appreciation for this man's life and legacy.
LeBron James
I go to look for my Kobe's, and they're not there. My son wore them in his basketball game. Are you kidding me? Right. But they're no longer mine.
You remember?
He's got 39, and the lead is 7 as Kuzma gets back 2.
He's really had a great year for this Portland team.
Avery Bradley for 3. They've gone on a 10-0 run to lead by a dozen. So here's Smith has checked in. Smith guarding Rondo. Trying to fight over the screen. Rondo back to Davis. Davis gets inside. Count it and 1. Bumped into Mike Scott. In the opening quarter, they only have 15 here in the second. They've turned it over quite a bit here in the second. Alley-oop, and Davis throws it down.
Well aware of it.
Oh, absolutely. Bible can't hit. James the rebound. All that's left ahead of him is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Karl Malone. Nice feed inside. James to Davis. Back-to-back buckets as Brett Way. As for now, it's a 19-point lead. Simmons has 20. James to Davis. Davis steps back and hits the three-pointers.
Duncan on the bench. And tonight, before the game, the pregame show had Allen Iverson as a guest. How awesome was it spending time and seeing him?
You're a player on the team, you say, I hope we keep making threes like that, but usually it falls to that median average that you're going to go to. So what can you get in the meantime while you're knocking down threes right now? Fast break.
And LeBron joins the... Jaylen Brown from deep in the corner. He has 9 points. Here's Bradley. Oh, beautifully set up for McGee. Oh,
so hard to stop off of the pick and roll because of his movement, his ball handling, and you just don't know how he's going to get a shot up.
And Anthony Davis has to feel
20 years worth of stats doing the little things on the defensive end.
Bradley.
If LeBron James is not involved and Anthony Davis is not involved, you need someone else that can make a play.
Agreed, and yet I think as James with a nice bounce
defense did enough to keep them in the ball game until they were able to catch up a little bit on the offense.
You're right, because they got dominated really in that first half. To only be down 6 on the road after Houston played such a good quarter.
Great pass from James. Just the subtle.
Terrific job on the offensive glass. Just Wes Wonder wanting it a little bit more in there.
Too easy again for McGee.
It's like 29 or something, right? Maybe even less than that.
Right.
Incredible performance.
Lakers the ball in a 1-point lead. Fultz is back. Vucevic is back. And look what he has done tonight. Still a long way to go. Magic up 4. LeBron bounces it to McGee. He hammers it down.
Get your hands out of that cookie jar. You can't keep them in there because they will call that every time.
Well, seasons ago, that was an automatic shooting foul.
Yes.
That just changed. Once again, the player's head and shoulders must be moving in an upward direction. LeBron, nifty pass to Howard.
They're doing. So they're going to cheat off of double T. They're going to force him to have to make that mid-range shot. Cavs have to make an adjustment themselves now.
Caruso, baseline, finds him. Has himself 8 points, 4 assists. Cavaliers trail by 1.
Yeah, he is superb with that type of move. See? He can. We can forget about defense now. Let's just have fun.
Caldwell Pope works on Garland. That assist-to-turnover ratio has made John Beilein smile over the last couple of weeks for the young man.
Hear it with Dwight Howard with 40 seconds to play in the quarter. It has been a sensational first 12 minutes. Up 38-19. Kuzma wants more. Kuzma gets there. +6 over their counterparts. Adams fumbling, stumbling. Lakers take it. Turnover, OKC. Cook into the attacking zone with the dribble and under control. Trying to move on Adams. He'll back it up. Kuzma will give it right back to Cook. Caruso straight away, going to try a 3. Yes, sir!
With more force
But Kleber's a knockdown shooter, so he gives him more room. That time came off where it could be a contest.
Kleber shooting 39% for three.
Having Anthony Davis on the floor is a big loss, but you can expect LeBron and his teammates, particularly LeBron, to try to pick it up. Dudley is in the game, and he's just a solid basketball. No speed, but understands how to play.
Malcolm Brogdon will start out on James, who operates as their point guard. The head coach of the Lakers is former Pacers head man Frank Vogel, and that's an assist. Time and time again, you've got to honor his perimeter shot, and McDermott can find his way to the rim. It's a one-point Lakers lead. Rondo again, and put in by Dwight Howard. James is back in to close the second quarter, and a lob